Hola! Indian Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi said, grateful to President Lula da Silva for hosting this year's BRICS summit in Rio de Janeiro. BRICS remains a powerful force for economic cooperation and global good. About BRICS, BRICS is an intergovernmental organization comprising 10 member countries: Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Egypt, Ethiopia, Indonesia, Iran, and United Arab Emirates. With fellow BRICS leaders at the summit in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, reaffirming our commitment to closer cooperation and shared growth. BRICS holds immense potential to shape a more inclusive and equitable global future. At the BRICS summit in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil addressed the session on peace and security and reform of global governance. Expressed my views on why the voice of the global south is more important than ever before and why it's essential that global institutions provide adequate representation to the global south for their own credibility and effectiveness. The global south has often been a victim of double standards. Their interests have not been given priority on pressing issues like climate finance, sustainable development, and technology access. The global south has often received nothing more than token gestures. In this era of artificial intelligence, where technology updates on a weekly basis, it is unacceptable that global institutions have not undergone an update even once in 80 years. 21st century software can't run on a 20th century typewriter. The expansion of BRICS clearly shows that BRICS is an organization capable of changing itself with the times. Now we need to show the same resolve for reforms in institutions like the United Nations Security Council, World Trade Organization, and multilateral development banks. At the session on peace and security and reform of global governance during the BRICS summit, reiterated Bharat's commitment to the values of peace and brotherhood. After all, world peace and security are the foundations of our shared interests and future. Terrorism is among the most serious challenges facing humanity. Recently, Bharat faced an inhuman and cowardly terrorist attack in Pahalgam. This was an attack on all of humanity. For global peace and prosperity, BRICS nations must adopt a clear and unified stance on overcoming terrorism. On a subject like terrorism, there is no room for double standards. If any country provides direct or indirect support to terrorism, it must pay for the price for it. There must be absolutely no hesitation in imposing sanctions against terrorists. We cannot weigh victims of terrorism and its supporters on the same scale. Any silent support or approval to terrorism for personal or political interests must be unacceptable. Bharat, being the land of Mahatma Gandhi and Gautam Buddha, believes that no matter how difficult the circumstances are, the path of peace is the best option for the welfare of humanity, and Bharat will do everything possible in this direction. Addressed the BRICS summit plenary session on strengthening multilateralism, economic financial affairs, and artificial intelligence, focused on how to make the BRICS platform even more effectiveness in this increasingly multipolar world. Also gave a few suggestions which are explained in the thread below. First, emphasized on improving our own systems so that our credibility is boosted when we call for the reformed multilateralism. This is important considering economic cooperation within BRICS has been steadily progressing. While sanctioning projects through the BRICS New Development Bank, there must be a focus on demand-driven decision-making, long-term financial sustainability, and maintaining a healthy credit rating. Second, we can work together to fulfill specific expectations and aspirations nations of the global south can have from BRICS. For example, BRICS Agricultural Research Platform has been established in Bharat, which can be a medium for sharing best practices in agri-biotech, precision farming, and climate change adaptation. Also proposed creating a BRICS Science and Research repository that can also benefit the countries of the global south. Third, in addition to greater cooperation in the critical minerals and technology, we must focus on securing and making their supply chains resilient. It must also be ensured that no country uses these resources solely for its own interests or as a weapon. Fourth, we must work towards responsible artificial intelligence. We in Bharat believe in artificial intelligence as a tool to enhance human values and capabilities. Guided by the mantra of artificial intelligence for all, Bharat is actively using artificial intelligence in many sectors. We believe that in artificial intelligence governance, addressing concerns and encouraging innovation should both receive equal priority. The global south has many expectations from us. To fulfill them, we must follow the principle of lead by example. Bharat is fully committed to working shoulder to shoulder with all partners to achieve our shared goals. If you subscribe the channel, it will be encouragement to prepare useful content. Thanks for your support. Jai Hind.